Well, tonight, Boeing's CEO is acknowledging that the near catastrophic incident on board an Alaska Airlines flight was the company's mistake, and he promised 100% transparency every step of the way. CBS's Kris Van Cleave with some hard questions tonight to those investigating the midair blowout.
It appears it's all about the bolts. Investigators are increasingly focused on the four powerful bolts that should have kept the door panel from flying off this 737 MAX 9. They're unaccounted for.
We have not yet determined if they existed there.
So if the bolts are there, the door doesn't move up, which means it doesn't fly off.
Yes, if the bolts are there, it prevents the door from translating upwards and disengaging from the stop fittings.
And flying off the plane.
And flying off the plane.
Sometimes called a door plug, the panel replaces an optional emergency exit. It's visible from the exterior, but inside appears as a normal cabin window. Both Alaska and United are finding some with loose bolts on their now grounded planes. United saying it believes it's an installation issue.
If you can't trust the manufacturer to tighten those bolts, can you trust them to tighten all the other bolts in the airplane?
Right now, we are focused on the evidence. We deal only with facts, and we're going to have to look at this aircraft. We will go broader if we need to.
CBS News has learned investigators want to know if Boeing has received damaged door plugs from its supplier. A month ago, a federal complaint by former employees of that supplier, Spirit AeroSystems, alleged the company's products frequently contained defects.
How comfortable would you be getting on a 737 MAX today?
I flew on two 737 MAXs to get from Washington, D.C. to California yesterday.
Billy Nolan is the former acting FAA administrator.
Is there a sufficient amount of FAA oversight of Boeing and its suppliers today?
I would argue that there is, but I would say as we go through this, is there something additional? So this is the right case to ask ourselves these questions. What have we missed, and what else should we be doing?
The NTSB plans to use forensics to try to determine if those bolts were ever installed. Boeing says it is committed to meeting the highest safety standards, and Spirit AeroSystems says its focus is quality. Again tomorrow, hundreds more flights are expected to be canceled. Norah?
Those were some tough and very interesting questions. Thank you, Kris Van Cleave.